Hello guys, this is Internal Talks Politics, and this video is going to be, sorry, I just got a new chair. This is going to be a video about the French presidential election. Sorry, I'm talking fast today. The French presidential election, round 2, post-election analysis. So let's get started. So, as many of you probably already found out by now, because I made this video very late. I meant to make it the same day as the election results came in, but I only was able to publish a breaking news report because I didn't have the time to make a full video. But now I have the time to make a full video, so I meant to publish the day of. I know it's very late, it's Wednesday already, but at least I'll be able to get it out there. So, as I said earlier, you guys probably already know this, but Emmanuel Macron of the En Marche Party won the election, and he won 66.1% of the votes, which translates into 20 million people voted for him, and Marine Le Pen of the Front National Party, or the National Front, depending on how you pronounce it, won 10 million votes and 33.9% of the popular vote. Let me repeat that for those of you who didn't hear that. Emmanuel Macron won 66.1% of the vote, popular vote. That translates into 20,700,043,128 votes. And Marine Le Pen won 33.9% of the popular vote, which translates into 10,638,475,000 total votes. Emmanuel Macron won every, you would call constituency in France, or departments is what they call them, and that's like the constituencies in France, like states in this country. And Marine Le Pen won two of those. I zoned out there for a minute because it's kind of late. Is it 8:22 already? Let me look, guys. Oh, it's 7:23. Still late though. Had a long day at school, so I'm still, very tired. Even though I've relaxed for a couple hours, I'm still very tired. Wow, this keeps on moving back. It's getting annoying, okay? So Marine Le Pen won 2 dependencies. She won, which, are they called dependencies, or are they called, no, they're called departments. Marine Le Pen won 2 dependents, both of them in the north of France, and Emmanuel Macron won all the other, departments, which is simple. So let me just repeat that. I'm just making it simple for you guys. Marine Le Pen won 2, both of them in the north of France, and Emmanuel Macron won the rest. So good. Now that we got that done, we explained that. The election took place from the 6th to the 7th of May, 2017. I talked about the votes, who was running. Let's talk about the international reactions to it. I'm looking. Wow, there's a lot to digest here, so let's, okay, so first of all, the Australian Prime Minister offered his congratulations, and, I believe, I don't know how he communicated that. I believe he either texted that to him privately, and then Emmanuel Macron texted him back privately. The Brazilian Prime Minister also congratulated Macron and reaffirmed Brazil's willingness to work along France for democracy, and are united by determination to promote modernization. The Canadian Prime Minister also congratulated Emmanuel Macron, and he said that he looks forward to working with him, and he looks forward to continuing to share a warm and historic relationship with France. The Egyptian president also congratulated Emmanuel Macron. The Chinese president also congratulated Emmanuel Macron. The Czechoslovakian president also congratulated Macron. The European Union president also congratulated Macron. The German president, the Greek president, the Indonesian president, the Italian president, the Iranian president, the Iraqi prime minister, the Japanese prime minister, the Dutch prime minister, the North Korean head of state, the president of Poland, President Vladimir Putin of Russia, the president of Singapore, the president of Slovakia, the prime minister of Spain, the prime minister of Thailand, the president of Turkey, and the prime minister of the United Kingdom, and the president of the United States, Donald Trump. All of those people congratulated Mr. Emmanuel Macron on his win. And yeah. So, I'm sorry I didn't go through every single statement that everyone made, but the thing is that there were a lot, and to be honest with you, it's very traditional for people to congratulate a president, so it holds very little relevance, to be quite honest with you guys. But I just felt like it mattered that I tell you guys that, even though, honestly, it has very little relevance, the fact that that's every message to the prime, that most presidents around the world get when they get elected, so, yeah. The French presidential elections will take place on the 11th and the 18th. I'm just looking. Okay, so I zoned out there for a second again. I'm zoning out a lot these days because I'm just tired. Anyways, so I'm looking, and on June 11th and 18th, the National Assembly, which is like the French Congress, will hold its legislative elections. So that will decide who will control the French Parliament or Congress. And the National Party, the party that won the prime minister, not the prime ministership, the presidency, or Emmanuel Macron's party, will list 577 candidates, and Marie Le Pen said she would, quote, undertake a profound transformation of the National Front, end quote. And, yeah, so, all the political parties will be going to see if they can secure a majority in the French presidential election. So, yes. And the reason that is because even though Emmanuel Macron controls the prime minister seat, a lot of parties in France are hoping that if they're able to secure the legislature, that they can implement the reforms that they want to, and that's their hope, is that they'll be able to implement the reforms that they want to if they have a majority in the legislature, and that they will be able to counter Emmanuel Macron's agenda. And the reason why the En Marche party wants to get into power is, well, quite obvious, but if it isn't, I'll explain it, is because their goal is so that they can have all their policies that Emmanuel Macron proposes, so that they want all the policies that he proposes can get voted through. So instead of it just being the president against a Congress or legislature, or Parliament in this case, it will be or Assembly, sorry, not Parliament. That it will be run much more smoothly if you have a majority in the legislature. It means you can get a lot of your reforms passed that you want to get passed. Unlike if you have an opposition party that's unfriendly, it's going to be difficult. So, sorry, I just received a text. So anyways, that's the situation. I will make a video about the French legislative elections. But that's all you guys need to know about the French presidential election. It's over. Emmanuel Macron won. And he won by a vast majority of the vote. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Won by a vast majority of the vote. And, yeah, so that's all I have to say about the French presidential election. And I will do more with the French legislative election. But for now, that's all you guys need to know, that the election will take place on the 11th and the 15th. And there will be 577 members of the 15th National Assembly of the French Republic. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Comment, like, subscribe, and bye!